you guys compare what you see right there, if you guys compare what you see right there in front of you to this, what's happening is that if you guys can look, you see this area here, that's where we do everything. You see that? If you guys, can you guys, the table, can you guys join the other table? I know you guys have to move a little bit to go. But why don't you guys like come, or you guys can split or share, just combine somehow so you guys can share the small chip. I only brought 5, I didn't think there'd be so many of you guys here. But you guys can see that there's a small chamber there with like, you see that yellow there? That's actually gold. Yeah, each of those has quite a bit of gold on there. Don't lose it. But you can see we do all that detection right here. We do the amplification, we do the detection with the light, but in our case, because it's electrochemical, we actually use electrochemistry. We use a little bit of chemistry, and we manipulate things where they give off or accept electrons. Anyways, going on to our third objective, learning objective, is I'm hoping that you guys will have some sense of biomems, devices and biomems. Devices in the field where we take these small chips like you guys see there and apply it into biology. So, we have things like a glucose meter. How many of you guys have seen glucose meters before? Yeah. Raise them high, raise them high. Yeah, exactly. So maybe you've seen it because your uncles, your aunts, your relatives, your friends, perhaps you've seen it before because these are extremely useful. This combines this engineering where you take these small circuits and you apply them and you take a little bit of blood, you prick it, and you put it into like these small detection strips, and using something called like field of microfluidics and properties in that, you can detect whether or not someone's blood sugar level is too high or too low. So this is extremely useful for saving a lot of people's lives. Something else is about skin sensors. It's really cool. There's a company called MC10, which is developing these skin sensors you can see here. They look like they're like band-aids, slap them on your skin. And they can detect things, for example, like your heart rate, or like just the salt content of your sweat, for example. It's really interesting. They're doing a lot of really cool things with this. You can emit this wirelessly. So it's really cool, for example, if you have a patient that has a lot of restraints and that they can't have a lot of things on them, or, for example, if you want to do it in sports, for sports medicine, or for sports, training. But I thought it would be really cool if I showed you something that would be where you can actually have very real applications, something like a bionic eye. This is where, I'll explain this before I play this. This is where you have a camera on the front of your glasses. And this is actually bringing sight to people who have lost their eyesight. So they could originally see, but because of some of the diseases, they can't actually see anymore. Their eyesight has started to deteriorate. And so what happens is that this system here has a camera on the front. It actually takes in an image of what's going on. It processes it in a small computer that they wear. Sends it wirelessly into this receiver on their eye, which then sends a signal to these small electrodes inside of their eye, which sends it to their brain. This is where you can have people who have lost their eyesight be able to see a little bit more again. So this is the bionic eye.
In Second Sight's Argus 2 retinal prosthesis system, a miniature video camera in the eyeglasses captures the scene. Video is processed by a small portable unit and transformed into instructions which are sent back to the glasses. These instructions are then transmitted wirelessly to the implant on the eye. The implant consists of a receiver and an array of electrodes. Instructions are received and corresponding signals sent to the array, which emit small pulses of electricity. These pulses stimulate the retina's remaining cells and are transmitted down the optic nerve, conveying visual information to the brain, which perceives patterns of light. Patients learn to interpret these visual patterns.
See, that's pretty cool. You're making small devices using these microchips, and you're actually enabling people to be able to see again. These are high-impact devices. Yeah. directly in the eye. So you have some eye surgery. So you get an ophthalmologist that goes in, that actually inserts these electrodes in the eye, and that you'll be able to actually detect. Send these signals to the eye, send these signals to the optic nerve to the brain. It's pretty cool. You can actually help people see. So, just to wrap this all up, I'll go through our objectives again. Who can tell me things about latent versus active tuberculosis? Go ahead, back table.
It's like it's dormant.
It's dormant?
It's like wrapped up in this body, like this bunch of
Immune cells.
immune cells, but active is in the
So active is?
in your body, like it's interacting.
Exactly, it's interacting with our bodies, right. What else do you guys remember or recall from active versus latent tuberculosis?
Since they're both active and latent, tuberculosis shows a positive effect
To the skin test, right, exactly. Exactly. What else do you guys remember?
Active is more contagious, whereas latent is more protective.
Right, so you're contagious versus not contagious. Right, exactly. Anything else you guys remember?
1/3 of the estimated here have latent.
Exactly. 1/3 of the world's population has estimated to have latent tuberculosis. So, again, who can tell me what DNA stands for? Yeah, go ahead.
Deoxyribonucleic acid.
Yeah, there we go. Deoxyribonucleic acid. Man, mouthful. What else do you guys remember about DNA? The structure. What is the structure? I see this in the back. What does that mean? Who can put a name to that? Double helix. Great. Right. And again, what is DNA? It's the. Well, I mean, like, what other than what it stands for? What is its function? It's the blueprint. Right. It's the blueprint. Great. And hopefully you guys have some idea of some devices in biometrics and how we can apply different fields and theories, different disciplines into making something really cool. So, thanks for your time. Hopefully this was interesting.